it's Paige, and today we are going to draw an ocean scene at sunset. Now, as you can see, this isn't a normal sunset. When you look at a sunset, you don't see a bunch of stripes in the sky like this, but we're making it abstract. We're making it have lots of colors and be super colorful, and it's just going to be really fun. So here we go. All right. The beach is my favorite, so I loved doing this drawing. All right, so to start, we're gonna start with our waves. Our waves are kind of curly. These aren't really waves that you would look out into the ocean and see, but they're abstract waves. Abstract means that they're unique, they're different. So we're gonna start by doing a few lines on the bottom here. You can make it as unique as you want. Yours is not gonna look exactly like mine. But we're going to start by doing one line just in the corner. It's going to start from the edge and come down to the bottom. We're going to do another line coming across and doing the same thing. Starting from the edge and coming down to the bottom. This one's a little higher though and coming out a little bit farther. Perfect. We're going to do another in the same way. Coming out, going to the bottom. Perfect. And then we're going to do another one the same way, coming out, going to the bottom. Just like that. And you see how these lines started to get real close to each other. That's perfectly fine. That's how we kind of want it. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is start on our swirls for our waves. What you're going to do is start kind of above this third line here, and we're gonna do one curl. So you see how I made it a swirl, and then I'm gonna follow it and come out again. So I made a swirl and then I followed it back out. Swirl, followed it back out. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do a big one over here. Big swirl, and then I'm going to follow it back out, just like that. Perfect. I'm going to do another one in this corner here and follow it back out. Alright, now we're going to add kind of some dimensions to this. So that means we're going to add another curl on the inside and come and connect it over here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to maybe add another line in here. Get real creative with it. What you're going to do is just keep adding swirls to your drawing. Add more swirls wherever you find it looks right. Just keep adding swirls. Add another one up here. Another swirl, make it 3D. Perfect. Add a line in there. We'll add another swirl right here. Make it 3D. So you see what I'm doing? I keep adding swirls. I'm going to add a line here, so that it looks like a bunch of waves. I'll let you catch up with me a little bit. I just added a bunch of swirls and then followed them in. Swirl and then followed it in, made it 2D. I made it look like there's shape to it. It's not just a line. Now once I get all my swirls done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more lines coming out of the waves over here. Just a few going across my paper. Maybe just like 2 lines coming across here and meeting into these waves. Perfect. So there's our abstract waves. It's our unique waves, our different waves. And you see over here, these waves are a little more like what you would see in the ocean. They have the white caps to them, and they look a little bit more realistic. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw the horizon in the background, which is just a straight line across. Straight line across. Perfect. And then you're going to add a diagonal line. And then just some bumpies for the top of the wave. And some bumpies for the bottom of the wave. And so a diagonal line and then almost like a tube of bumps. And then you're going to add some C's below it to make it look like a wave. We'll do one more over here. A diagonal line. And then some bumps on top. Some bumps on the bottom. And some C's below it. Perfect. What happens next is we're going to draw our sunset. So we kind of have, if you know what a haze is, it's looks like this. You have some clouds and they're reflecting the sun. And so it looks kind of hazy. We're just going to add a squiggly line here right on top of our horizon. Just a straight squiggly line right across the paper. Our next one, we're going to add a curvy squiggly line. So we're going to have 2 bumps in our squiggles. Perfect. Just like that. So we have a straight squiggly line and a curved squiggly line. Next is our sun, which is just a semicircle. We're going to add it coming over our 2 bumps in the haze. Just a semicircle. And to finish it off, we're going to add some lines, some rays, coming from our sun. Now these can be all spread apart. They could be really close together. I'm doing some lines that are really close together and some that are really far apart. But you see how they all are coming out of my sun. They're coming out of my sun and going out to the outsides of my paper. They're not coming just a bunch of straight lines like this or a bunch of straight lines like this. They're coming out of my sun like that. Perfect. Now to color this masterpiece that you've created, what you're going to do is you're going to color these abstract waves all different types of colors. Your greens and your blues and your turquoise and your purples. And make sure you add a lot of different layers in there. Make sure that each little stripe or each curve is a different color. You see how this is blue and this is purple behind it. And this is green and this is purple on the inside. Make sure that you're making them different so you can tell that it's unique. In our background here, we're just going to make our water blue because that's what the ocean is. The ocean is blue. And make sure you leave our white caps white. Those are the kind of the waves that you see in the ocean. It's when the waves crash. The water looks white. So keep those white. And then in the background, you can make this orange or yellow or red, but make sure that your lines are all different colors. So this is going to be a different color than this one. And these ones are all going to be different so that you can tell that they're different, that it's a sunset. But try and make them all different oranges and yellows and reds and pinks and purples so that it looks like a sunset. All the colors you would see in a sunset. So you can get really creative with this drawing. I definitely did. And it turned out really well when I just kind of went for it with the colors. So when you're coloring it, have fun with it. And I hope you like it. Be proud of it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.